We'll talk about tonight walking with Jesus. James said, if you're a friend of the world, you're an enemy of God. You can't walk with the world and walk with God. Just get this in your heart. You cannot walk with the world and walk with God. Now I'm going to say this. You want to really walk with God, you can't walk with the entertainment system and walk with God. You can't. You're going to be like this. You're going to go more backwards than forwards. You can't eat from the table of devils and eat from the table of God. You can't serve God and mammon. You can't. I'm saying if you're going to be like Jesus, because Jesus ain't got nothing to do with that slop. I'm not condemning anybody. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with that slop in Hollywood. Have you partook of it? Yeah, that's why I'm not where I should have been spiritually. Even the news, even a lot of the so-called Christian news, they're not going to take you into perfection. They're not going to take you into being like Jesus. They're not going to take you into the place where the glory pours out. Only Jesus can take you there. Only the Word, only the Holy Ghost, only intimacy. Only when you get this reality, I am made for God. You might have to confess that. Pete told me, how many times did you quote those scriptures in John 17? Father, that they may be one even as we are one, for the last 2.5 years. 100 times a day, Pete? Not that many, 10 times a day? Don't know, but you are quoting it over and over for the last 2.5 years. He's been quoting, I've been quoting it too for years, but I need to get it deeper. Father, that they may be one with us, even as we are one. That the world may know, that the world may believe. You want to get the world saved? You want to get the world delivered? You want your loved ones to come back to Jesus? You want the Holy Ghost to come to your house? Then we've got to get this reality. I was made for God's pleasure, and I was made to be one with God. We'll give the Lord a hand clap and a shout. Now, before you ever get on a bus and before you ever get on a train, you find out where it's headed, right? So I just want you to know, if you're on this bus, you're on this train, you're on this ship, I want you to realize one thing. That's where we're headed.